Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi. Good afternoon, everybody. 吃饱了没有？小爸不会。Have you had your lunch? Hi, hi. Hi, Venus. Great. Okay. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. And we wait for more viewers, as always, to come in. So for those of you who have just joined us, have you seen our latest, most exciting giveaway ever? Have you? Okay, we are actually in collaboration with Kinomitsu, and we're going to give away collagen and also bird nest. So do you know what to do? If you know, you type in. Okay, so we know that you have already done it. Okay, so very exciting. So what do you need to do for this giveaway? Anybody? You type in the comments first while we wait for the rest. So right, the rest of the viewers that have come in later on, they can also see the comments. Okay, so this is really an awesome giveaway. And while we wait for more of us to come in, okay, to join us, are you all trying to scroll through the page to see what you need to do? Okay, so what you need to do is first you need to like that post. Okay, then you also need to share it on your own Facebook page. Then you need to tag 3 friends. Tag 3 friends. Alright, then you need to like us and join us on our Instagram. Okay, and that's Marinade group. Alright, and then that's when you get to stand a chance to win. So awesome. Okay, so then of course, when is it going to end? Is it going to end on the 4th of May? Alright, so please do that, and the lucky winners will be announced at the end of 4th of May. Alright, okay, what we're going to do today really is I'm going to teach you 2 marinades. Alright, so how we want to learn to marinate the chicken or any other meats you would like without any salt. Alright, and why are we talking about sodium is because many a times we tend to, most of the time we're very busy, we eat out, and we are really quite unclear or sometimes forget how much sodium we can have, or it's really hard to keep track. Alright, so before we start all those, I just want to ask all of you here, do you know how much salt, or rather sodium, are you allowed to have in a day? In terms of milligrams. I'm sure you might read it somewhere, you know, or you know. Alright, so maybe type in, alright, how much sodium can you have in a day? Anybody? Sodium, anybody? Hello? I don't see any movement at all in the comments. Rachel, you know the answer. Okay? Yeah, alright, it's 2000 milligrams. Okay, so sodium and salt is different, right? Because sodium is sodium chloride, alright? Then, of course, sodium is what we're talking about. Salt is sodium chloride. So we are talking about 2000 milligrams of sodium, and that's translated around 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, I don't have my teaspoon with me, but are you going to eat 1 teaspoon of salt now? You're not going to do that, right? But let me just tell you, right? Let's say in a teaspoon of soy sauce, alright? A teaspoon of soy sauce has around 400 milligrams of sodium. So you can imagine, alright, if you're going to add more of it, then you know you're going to eat more of it, of course, right? Okay, then for oyster sauce, alright, it's slightly a bit lesser, around 300 milligrams of sodium, right? And fish sauce is around the same like soy sauce. Right, so then remember the past episodes, you know, where I will always tell you to go for the low reduced salt soy sauce, remember? So reduced salt soy sauce actually has got half of the milligram, or half sodium compared to your regular soy sauce. Alright, so reduced soy sauce really, you know, has got much reduced sodium compared to the regular kind of salt. Alright, okay, so that is what we are actually talking about in terms of the sauces. But let's say, you know, we go out and eat. Alright, so how many of you here like fishball noodles, example, okay, or any noodles that is dry, right? It's more flavorsome, correct? And also sometimes, it is just your preference. So just let me tell you, okay, if you're going to eat a bowl of dry noodles just like that, okay, you are almost there with your sodium limit already. Horrors, okay, but I know you don't really care because once it's so nice, right? Okay, but anyway, now you're aware, okay? So then what's next? Then we go, let's say we order the soup noodles, okay? We think that, okay, soup noodles will be less salty. But the thing is that soup noodles has even higher salt. Then what is there left to eat? No, well, basically it's because of the soup. So we would rather you go for the soup noodles, but don't take the soup. Okay, leave out the soup, go for the noodles, have a few scoops, that's fine. Basically, if you go for a bowl of soup noodles, it will be lesser in oil, and if you leave out the salt, it will be actually much healthier compared to a dry noodles. Okay, same goes for your chai tow kueh, okay, your fried chai tow kueh, your fried Hokkien mee, they are all almost reaching 2000 milligram. All right, so that's one way we want to, try to cut down. Okay, so today, eating at home, all right, so what is the one tip I always share with you when you're eating at home while trying to flavor your food? What do you do? What do you use? Anyone? Besides using less salt, what can we use to flavor our food? Okay, we use our herbs and spices. Right, so today I'm going to use a lot of herbs and spices. Though they are dried herbs, what's the difference between dried herbs and also fresh herbs is that dried herbs can keep longer, right? They are more concentrated, hence you can put just a little to yield the same kind of taste compared to your fresh herbs. Alright, of course our fresh herbs has got all the antioxidant properties that is known to really be beneficial for our health. So that is also important why we want to actually put in all our different herbs. Alright, so what I've prepared today, it's 2 portions of chicken, alright, and they are no skin, alright, and chicken breast, so cut into strips already. So I'm going to leave 1 portion later on for the curried yogurt marinade. I'm going to do the garlic and herb marinade first. So why are we so concerned about sodium? Is because high sodium intake has been known to increase your risk of getting high blood pressure. And the thing is that if you get high blood pressure, then it will lead to other problems like stroke, blindness, and kidney failure. So hence you need to start now, because when we are very used to having salt intake, a high salt intake, we tend to go higher, so our threshold for salt becomes higher and higher. So then that will be quite difficult or a huge challenge for you to try to reduce the salt. But never say never, you can try it, but you do it now. Alright, so what we have today for our garlic and herb marinade, we'll have lots of garlic in here. Okay, so I'm going to pour in the garlic now. Right, so for garlic, we want to chop it up, alright, and we want to put it in, all of it. Okay, this is a bit too much, we'll put in some. And then we have our shallots, chopped also. So when you prepare this chicken, right, you can use this as a dish or accompaniment for your salad, for your pasta. You can put it into your sandwich as well, that's not a problem, or just accompaniment aside. Alright, so this is what we have. And then we're going to add in rosemary. So a lot of herbs in here, rosemary. Okay. Yes, Lily, thank you. Use herbs, correct. Okay, then we have our dried parsley. If you can't find dried parsley, you can use the fresh ones. But if you're going to use the fresh ones, then you put it only during cooking. You don't put it together with it. So that will yield because there's some vitamin C in the parsley with the fresh ones. So then it will be much nicer if you add it at the end, because that will retain some of the vitamin C. We have smoked paprika in here also. Okay, so if you can't find paprika, you can use the smoked ones, just as a very smoked taste, hence the word smoked paprika. Okay, then also some black pepper. Right. So what you can do is you marinate it. You can put it in the fridge, put it with a cling wrap. Okay, so it will look like that. You put it in a cling wrap, and then 30 minutes, an hour before, you can use this to put it in the fridge and marinate it. So let all the seasons, all the flavors soak into the chicken. Alright? Okay, so yes, use herbs, correct. Right? So you just put it like that. Right? So what do we want to know for garlic and onion, I've shared earlier, was that he has got this compound called allicin in here. So allicin, basically it's this compound which is known to be anti-cancer and also helps improve our immune system. But the thing is that once you put it with heat, it will get destroyed. Right, so then no matter how much garlic you put in, it's not going to really have all these benefits to your food. So one important point you need to do is that you chop up the garlic or the shallots, leave it out for at least 10 minutes. So the interaction with the air and the allicin will help make this compound more stable. Okay, so what happens when we make it more stable, then when you cook it, the compound is still in there. Okay, so tip for you, right, cut it up, leave it aside first. So when you're preparing your ingredients, cut up, you need garlic and shallots, cut up the garlic and shallots, put it aside and wait. Alright, for 10 minutes, because you want the allicin compound to be stable. Alright, then you add it into your pot, then you will have all your benefits. Alright, anybody want to ask about garlic? Anybody? Okay, so this is what we have. Alright, so I'm just going to leave it aside. The next one I'm going to use, oh yes, I forgot to tell you something about your lemon juice. Right, so in the recipe list, we say that you have lemon juice, but do not add it in together with the chicken first. So a lot of us be thinking, oh, you would put some acidic juices in the chicken, it's going to make it more tender, right? Because the acid is going to break down the protein. Well, yes, it's going to break down the protein, but the thing is that when it breaks up the protein, water will come out. So what acid does to the chicken is water will come out of it. And what's going to happen, right? The chicken is going to be very rubbery. Okay, so you can add in the lemon, but don't marinate for too long if you're going to put lemon in there. Okay, so I would suggest after you cook it, then squeeze the lemon over it. Then that will give you some vitamin C, which is not destroyed by the heat. Plus, the chicken will still be very tender. Okay, second tip for you. So lemon, don't put it in yet, later. Okay, alright, good. Any questions we want to know? Is it good to peel garlic and keep in the fridge, chop them before we use it for cooking? Yes, Cindy, you can do that. Alright, so put it in there. Let it interact, okay, with the air. Then allicin, which is compound, which is good for you, right, will be more stable. Okay, all right. So that's one thing. Okay, so next then we have another set of chicken. Okay, and we are going to do for this chicken, the flavor would be slightly a little bit more spicy. So we're going to use cumin. Right, so we're going to put in some cumin in here. You notice I didn't add any salt at all, right, for these two. Okay, so this is a challenge for you. If you are very concerned or always putting in salt, you need to try this, okay, and then tag us and let us know that it really tastes very good. Okay, so adding some cumin in here. So the recipe in there calls for 2 portions of chicken, so you can actually measure it out. But here, because it's 2 portions separated, alright, so it's half of it. So you just put a dash of it. Okay, the next one I want to tell you is about this ground allspice. When the first time I saw ground allspice, right, I thought it was a blend of different spices. How many of you felt that way? Now it will be a moment of truth, right? If you all think that no leh, am I the only one that thinks that allspice is a combination of spice? Okay, but basically, right, allspice is not a combination of the different spices. Allspice is a name of just one herb. Right? It originated, it's like pepper, it originated from Jamaica, so it's called allspice. But there is also actually an allspice blend where they conveniently called it, and it's really a mixture of cinnamon, nutmeg. Okay, so you got to be very careful. So what do? We look at the ingredient list. Okay, so this doesn't say that there's a mixture of all of it, so it's really pure allspice. Okay, so allspice smells like I mentioned, right, it's a little bit like nutmeg, a little bit like the cinnamon. So it's a mixture of it all together in one. Okay. Then last but not least, we have the curried powder. So we add in this curried powder. Okay. So curry powder will give it this yellow color, right? So it will have this very nice, rich yellow curry looking color. Okay. Now, just now I told you the lemon juice you don't add in together with the chicken overnight or for long hours, right? But yogurt, you can. Okay, so the yogurt I'm using today is actually the Greek yogurt. So this Greek yogurt, it's very thick. It's thicker than a normal yogurt. So you're wondering why am I using a Greek yogurt? It's because it's thicker. Hence, when you mix it together with the chicken, it will be infused together with the herbs. So hence, it stays coated to the chicken easier, alright, and it stays coated. And for yogurt, you can add in together with your dish and marinate it, because the lactic acid in there, so there's this lactic acid in the yogurt, will help to break down the chicken and it makes it more tender. Okay, so lemon, you don't put it in together, but yogurt you can. Right, some properties or benefits of Greek yogurt, why is it different from our normal yogurt, is that Greek yogurt is thicker and higher in protein. It is also in general higher in calcium as well. Okay, so but what you need to do is that regular Greek yogurt has higher in fats compared to our normal yogurt. So you go for low fat Greek yogurt. Okay, so Greek yogurt, in my opinion, has higher protein and is thicker. It makes you full, keeps you full longer. It gives you good calcium also, as of all yogurts. So this is what you do. So you just mix it up like that. Okay, so yogurt you can actually in there. You're going to leave the yogurt together with the chicken, alright? And then you need to make sure that it is covered with the cellophane or cling wrap and put it in the fridge, because none of the yogurt in there. Alright? Okay, so it's all spices, right? Yeah, correct. Okay, Cindy says, will mixed Italian herbs be sufficient instead of rosemary and parsley? Yes, you can do that. However, because it's a mixed Italian herbs, hence there's a mixture of it, so the proportion of it will be much lesser compared to adding, pure rosemary and pure parsley. So there will be a slight taste difference, but it's fine. I understand sometimes you just don't want to go and buy one whole bottle, want to go for something that's more versatile. That's not a problem at all. Okay, so why are we concerned about salt intake is that besides just worrying about it causing high blood pressure, I just want to let you understand that high blood pressure is not only just caused by high salt intake. Alright, it is also compounded by a lack of exercise, being overweight, and also a strong component of it will really be genetic factors. So that's one. Plus, if a person is a smoker, so right. So there are some things we can control, some we cannot. But for food intake, we definitely can control. Right? Right? Everybody? Yes, right. So that's why we are teaching you low salt alternatives, okay, to flavor your chicken. And a lot of times, I know we always say health food, it's not healthy. It is very bland. It is not true at all. My role here as a dietitian and Rachel's role as a nutritionist is to let and prove to you that you can still have awesome, healthy, tasty food without the calories, so much calories, without so much salt, without so much sugar. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pan fry the chicken to let you see and how actually tender it can become with just putting in just around 5 minutes. So trust me, you're going to marinate this for 30 minutes, right? The chicken will be really, really tender. Right? Okay, I'm just going to pan fry it just to have to show you how it looks like and taste it in front of you. Okay? So I hope you had your lunch already. If not, then maybe you've got some chicken. You can do this and marinate it later on for late lunch, or if not later, even for your dinner. Alright? Okay. Alright, so food can control to help our health. That's right. Correct. You are right. Okay. Have you joined the collaboration already? I mean the giveaway. You must, okay? Can I just ask, can I have some oil? Where did my bottle of oil go to? That's my oil. Let me go and find the oil. Ah, there you go. Here you go. My oil is here. Right, and while working as a dietitian in a hospital many years ago, there are a lot of times when we tell our patients, you need to cut down on your salt, you need to cut down on your sugar intake. A lot of times, it is a resistance there, and we understand why, because it's been many years, since that we accumulated this, or rather formed a eating habit that may not be so ideal, hence causing the chronic problem they are in. So, I've learned the hard way that, you don't go and tell people you cannot eat this, you cannot eat that, because it's not going to work. Nobody likes, right, being told that you cannot eat that. But what's work? What works, right? It's if you tell them to compromise. That really sits in really quite well. So you set goals, you want to go for healthy eating habits, you set a goal for yourself. No need for a person with chronic conditions, it can be anyone, set small goals first, tell yourself, okay, today I'm not going to have so much salt, for example, then work towards it. And you realize that with each small, milestone, you actually can achieve it. Okay, so that is really important. Alright? Okay, so one thing I want to tell you and share with you is that besides just cutting down on the salt at home, you can also do it in the food center when eating and even in the restaurants. So what you need to do, right, is that you know how when you order your, let's say, soup, okay, it could be fish soup for example, okay, some soupy noodles. So after you take your food, right, from the vendor, what else do you take besides your cutlery? Do you go for the soya sauce and the chili? Do you do that? Yeah, yogurt chicken feels like North Indian. Yes, correct. It's somewhat like a North Indian food. So I was back to that question, right? So what do you do, right, when you get, some of us will go for your soya sauce, correct? And you put chili inside. So, and after you eat it, then you will go and dip, you know, maybe a fish ball or meat inside, right? Then after you eat it. So basically there's a habit that some of us, okay, some of you might have gotten used to. So can I try to tell you, or rather for you to change, right, is to taste your food first before you add soya sauce in there. Because basically there's no need for you to add so much soya sauce in your food. Remember the sodium in your soup already? It has really quite a lot more, right? So please taste your food first before you put in soya sauce. If you want a chili, just eat a chili, okay? Yes, Karina. Right, okay, so you see, the chicken strips are cooked really quick. Okay, so it looks like that. So adding yogurt can help break down the protein, and it also will make your food, the chicken especially, cook much faster, and it really seals in all the juices. And that's when you don't need to use so much oil also when you're cooking this curried the yogurt chicken. Alright? Okay, I'm just going to give it a light pan fry and put it in. Alright? So much for, that is actually really for the, thank you Cindy for sharing, just chat, right, on Instagram. Correct. Hello, Wei-Tian. Hi. Okay, so now I'm going to just lift it up, okay, to show you how it looks like. This is really light brown color. So what you can do for the chicken is that, besides putting it in the fridge, you know, to keep it for a while to marinate first, you can also cook it. After cooking it, then you freeze it. Freeze it already. Okay, only when you want it, then you take it out, you know, for your salad, for your sandwich. You know, that's fine. Okay, so you can do this, you know, as pre-step, you know, before you actually want to use it. So that saves a lot of time. Alright, so here you go. This is the chicken. So remember the next time when you go and order from the hawker centers, remember my voice at the background telling you that it's very high in salt. You can still eat it. Another way is to either cut down. Let's say you're going to go for your dry noodles. Sometimes you have got cravings for dry noodles or dry mee pok. Okay, you know the sodium is high. One way you can do it is that tell yourself, okay, let's say today is Tuesday, you're going to eat it today on Tuesday. The next time you can have something else that's high in salt will be next week. So you can still have it, just that not in large amounts. Alright? Okay, so I'm going to now try this for you. Okay, look at this really nice brown color. Okay, just going to break it, okay, and show you how it flicks up, how it cuts up. Okay, so it's really like that. Insides are cooked, and you notice that I didn't take a very long time to cook it. Okay, so see, and I'm going to take it out. Okay, there's no need to put any salt in here. Try it and you will know. Really juicy. Okay, the spices are well flavored in here already, so this makes a good accompaniment without any salt at all. So trust me, you can cook healthy, tasty food without any salt in here. Alright? Okay. So before we end the session, I just want to let you know that sometimes we will say that, you know, we eat a lot of salt, then we just drink a lot of water to flush it out. Well, basically it doesn't work that way. Alright? So you need to really cut down on your salt and not drink a lot of water to flush it out, because by then the salt has really increased your blood pressure. Right? So that doesn't work. Okay, so everybody reduce your salt intake in small ways, cut down your sauces, try to use really low salt products in your food when you are cooking, and try out our 2 herb marinades. Okay, alright, so leave any more questions you have, I will be replying you. Hi Bridget, hello. Alright, and I will reply you. And before we go, I just need to let you know, okay, 2 things. So we have our exciting Kinomitsu giveaway that we're going to give away collagen and bird nest to a lucky winner. What you need to do is you need to like and share that post, tag 3 friends, join our Instagram. Our Instagram handle is at Marinade Group, okay, Instagram. Then you need to just, like and share. Okay, so this is what you need to do. Remember, you need to tag 3 friends, so that 3 friends to win, they need to also do the same. Right? So the contest, or rather this giveaway, it will end on the 4th of May. So by then we will be revealing who are the lucky winners for this. Alright? Okay, and second thing is that if you notice you're following our Telegram ad, alright, you notice that our Healthy SG channel, you notice that we don't put in the steps of our recipe anymore because we have actually transferred it. Go to our blog to have a look at what we have in store for you. And when you click on the link in the blog, you see us on YouTube. Okay, so we are on YouTube. And please subscribe because you get notifications every time we upload. Alright, so you can see 2 videos now, two versions. You can get 2 versions. One is on Facebook and the other one is on our YouTube. Alright, okay, so I will see you again. Today is a Tuesday. I'll see you again on Thursday. So Thursday is when I will be making a no-bake cheesecake using Kinomitsu collagen. Tomorrow, Rachel will be showing you an avocado lollies. Alright, and we have got more exciting stuff coming up your way, guys. So I will see you pretty soon and have a good lunch. Bye bye.